Media Mogul Steve Harvey shared in an interview with GQ recently that he credits his wife Marjorie for helping him ditch the long suits and upgrading his style. Steve's always been known for his suits and the flashy colors. He's 64 years old and has an estimated net worth of $200 million. According to reports, he makes $20 million per year for his radio gig and $10 million per year for his hosting Family Feud. Overall, it's estimated that he earns around $40 to $50 million per year. Wow. In May 2020, Steve paid $15 million for Tyler Perry's former Atlanta mansion. This mansion is nearly 35,000 square feet. It has 7 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms with resort-like amenities, and it sits on 17 acres. And before we get to the mega mansion, let's look at some other mansions that Steve has owned. Let's start in my backyard, right here in Dallas, more specifically Plano, Texas. In 2003, he and his then wife, Mary Harvey, moved into an 11,657 square feet mansion in an area called Willow Bend. Willow Bend is a very, very affluent neighborhood in the northern part of Dallas, in Plano. The homes are gigantic, and a lot of CEOs and athletes have lived in this community. Troy Aikman's been there. Deion Sanders lived there when he had prime time on his gates. Michael Irving's lived there, and so many others. Of course, Steve. Well, Steve's house in Willow Bend had 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. There was a lot of controversy with this home during and after his divorce to Mary Harvey. Mary alleged that he kicked her out of the mansion after the divorce. It has 19 rooms, a garage with blue marble floors, something to behold, a walk-in humidor, and a pool. The home is currently valued at $5.3 million. In California, it'd probably be $20 million, to be totally honest with you, the size and the amenities. But in Dallas, in Texas, 5.3. Right up the highway from this home is another that they own. This one is in another affluent Dallas area community called Frisco. Actually, where the Dallas Cowboys reside now, their headquarters. This one has 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and spans over 5,135 square feet, and it's currently valued at $1 million. I love the color on the inside of this home, specifically the kitchen, because this living room is actually kind of hot. Yeah, I like this house. I actually like it. The outside is not so flashy, but the inside, the colors are amazing. He also had a ranch a few more miles from these 2 homes in a smaller town called Little Elm. It's not really a ranch, but he used it for his annual event where he had young boys come and be mentored by men, and he called it the ranch. This one weighs in at 7,430 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and 6.6 acres. Steve lived in what I call the most exclusive neighborhood in the world. I've said this on past videos, Beverly Park in Beverly Hills. When his TV show rebranded to just Steve, he went to California and leased this Beverly Park mansion for a short while. It spans to an estimated 11,000 square feet, and they reportedly paid $110,000 a month to lease this mansion in Beverly Park, amongst others like Martin Lawrence and Denzel Washington and Eddie Murphy. It's valued at $18.9 million. Notice 11,000 square feet, $18.9 million versus the other one, $5 million. Yeah, see the change. So let's see. He had a condo in Trump Towers in Chicago as well. Now, he actually had the Trump Tower condo in Chicago before he went to the Beverly Park property, because he was doing the Steve Harvey talk show in Chicago, and then he rebranded to Steve and went to California. But the condo, he purchased it in 2013. It has 5,500 square feet on the 88th floor. He lived here while he filmed the Steve Harvey show before he got rebranded. He sold it in 2018 for $7.7 million. Steve had a home in Sandy Springs, Georgia that he purchased in 2010 for $3.4 million. A little over 9,000 square feet. It was 5 stories tall and had a waterfall. Yeah. And finally, let's get to the gigantic mansion that he purchased for $15 million that was formerly owned by the billionaire mogul Tyler Perry. But this is the moment where I ask you for the type of support that doesn't cost you a dime, only a press of a button. The like button. So click like and subscribe, and I'll be right back with a tour of this home. I'm Lam, the real estate insider, and we're looking at the home of Steve Harvey that he purchased for $15 million. It certainly has a strong presence at first blush. Upon entry, you're met with a double staircase hugging a crystal chandelier. Going straight back, we approach the living room with another piece of ice above. The large windows bring in a lot of natural light into this living space, keeping it very bright and inviting. This looks to be another living space with a style of its own. And if we look here, the office is painted with black and white and has a zebra rug. That's a nice accent. I like that. I like it a lot. And here's another chill space. Okay. Now, as we mosey into the kitchen, we see coffered ceilings, we see chandeliers, a couple of islands, but I don't necessarily care for the light wood. But hey, the home overall, what I've seen so far, is top shelf. The dining room is very classy. I'm sure this is one of several dining rooms in this property. The lone drapes and the double doors out to the balcony, I like it. Now, I don't know about this room right here, but right here, my favorite room of the house. This looks to be somewhat of a man cave. I think I see a theater in the back. And your home is super large if you have halls like this. Like, I love the columns and the arches. Now, this is a giant closet that men and women would love. Tons of space. A lot can be done in this room. And here's the game room. Man, I hear indoor, I guess, jacuzzi. It looks like something from a vacation spot. Nice. Here's the gym, resort-style backyard, an amazing pool. My God, the tennis court over whatever this is just bananas. I gotta be honest, I love this mansion. I absolutely love it. Now it's time for me to share my insider rating, and I'm not even gonna wait for it. It's a 10. I love everything about it. What do you think? What do you rate this mansion on a scale from 1 to 10? I didn't explain it yet, so this is where I rate the home on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being awful, 10 being extraordinary. And again, I gave it a 10. Did y'all see the house? Did y'all see this mansion? Put your rating in the comments below, and I might shout you out in a future video. All right, I think that's all. I love this house, by the way. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my other channel, Top Celebrity Pads. Link is above. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Lam, the real estate insider. Peace out.
Hey, baby, come and be with me tonight. I don't wanna do my crossing polite, but I'm ready. Hey, baby, come and show me how it's done. It's just you and me, one-on-one, nice and dirty. Late nights on the sofa, watching a soap opera.